Okay, we're here with John, a former wrestler for the Wilcox Chargers, and he also wrestled in middle school, so he's been doing wrestling for about 9 years now. Um, he's going to give us some insight about what factors make mental readiness and commitment so important in sports. So, John, if you could just tell us what factors make mental readiness and commitment so important in wrestling.
First thing is we have to clear your mind first. Then you have to think about the main goal, the main objective, and then you have to just get the job done. And that's how we've been doing it. That's been how I've been doing it for about 9 years now.
So, when you say think about something, do you mean like focus on something?
Focus on the objective of what you need to get done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and is there any other factors that make mental readiness and commitment? I know you mentioned about mental readiness, but what factors make commitment important?
Commitment will, if you don't commit to what you have to do, then you won't do it. So you have to run every day if you need to lose weight, or if you need to practice on a move you need to do. You just gotta be committed to do it every day, like practice.
So practicing is a big
deal.
factor.
You gotta be committed to practicing
And to the sport.
and to as a sport.
Okay. Are there any other factors that you would say are important for both?
No.
Okay. How important do you think mental readiness and commitment is in sports, and why?
Well, I think it's important for sports because if you don't have the commitment and mental readiness, you won't do it at all. You'll just be stubborn.
Or
you just won't want to do it. And I'm not gonna lie, for about 3 years of high school, I was stubborn until my senior year, and then I just got up one day and said, I want to do this, I want to be better, and then that's how I got to state.
So, you were mentally ready.
I was mentally ready to go to state.
So what got you mentally ready to go to state?
Well, first I had to lose weight. I lost about 60 pounds in 1 year. Then I worked out a whole bunch. Then I practiced on my technique.
So you were committed to that.
I was committed to it, and I was mentally ready to do it.
Mm-hmm. So you had to maybe grow up a little.
I had to grow up a little bit and just think about what I needed to do and then and there.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little support, moral support.
Do you feel that mental readiness is more important than commitment in sports? Do you think they're equal?
No, I think they go hand in hand, because without mental readiness and commitment, you cannot do either or, because you don't want to do any of them. You just have to have both, because without doing one or the other, it's going to be unbalanced, and what unbalanced things do, they fall apart. So when you put them together, you're focused, you're ready, I want to do it, and then you got to be committed to it, and you'll be great at what you're going to be doing.
Okay.
Put your mind to it.
Okay. So you've been wrestling for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes you mentally ready before a wrestling match?
Well, before a wrestling match, what I do is I put my hoodie up, and then I just put earplugs in my ears. I jump around on the mat. I do a couple of laps. I just and then I look at my opponent. I just study of what I need to do, like his weaknesses, and then I get on the mat, do what I gotta do, and then I'm done.
And how many matches would you say that you've won?
Over in the past year?
Well, now that you've graduated high school, I would say in the past 4 years that you wrestled, or was it 3 years? 3 years that you wrestled in high school.
Maybe over 200.
You've won 200 matches?
Yeah, because I also did off-season.
Okay. And then you mentioned that you went to state.
Yes, I did. I went with a team called Team California.
Okay, and when you would go there, what made you mentally ready before a match? Was it the same thing? Was it a little different?
It was the same thing, and dedication to my coach, and
to commitment
to my coach of how important this was to him for me as well. And I didn't want to let him down, so I was focused, and I just shut everything down and just got my main target, my objective.
Do you think you were more mentally ready for state than you were in all the other matches?
No,
Or
I
do you
think I
think
was all around mentally ready.
right, but were you like a little more mentally ready for state, like you got more focus, more zone, or do you feel that in every match you put 110%?
Every match I put 110% into what I do because it's what I love.
Okay. What is your definition of mental readiness and commitment?
Well, the definition is just work hard at what you do, and you just gotta just stick with what you. If this is really what you like, stick to it, and just you gotta
So commitment would be sticking with
what you're doing, and then
stick with it the whole time,
yes.
never giving up.
Yes.
And mental readiness is
just focusing on what you have to do.
And zoning out.
Zoning out.
Like distractions.
Distractions.
Okay. Do you think that mental readiness go hand in hand, or do you think, do you think mental readiness go hand in hand with commitment, or do you think you can do one without the other?
I think you can do both together.
So you need them both.
Yes.
Why? Why do you need both?
Well, because without one or the other, you can't do anything because you're gonna just mess up.
Okay, John, thank you so much for doing
No
this
problem.
interview. It's been a pleasure to meet you. And good luck with your career. I hope that you still do wrestling
Thanks.
even after high school.
Thanks, Diane.
Okay, thank you so much.